This is how to do PBI tank shooting. What we've got in front of you is a marine tank, diesel powered Sherman, and little TK Japanese tankette. It's not a very fair fight, but it'll still be quite amusing to see how it works. Now, in order to shoot, a tank has to use 4 action points. Let's say that the Japanese tank's got 4 action points and he carries out a shot. You shoot with 2 dice. You basically need a score of 8. There are pluses and minuses for whether the target's moving, you're moving, distance and stuff like that. Now, let's assume that he rolls and he scores a 9. That's a hit. When a tank hits another tank, he has a gun factor. This particular tank, the TK, has a gun factor of 6. That means he's going to roll 6 dice. Gun factor 7 will be 7 dice, gun factor 8 will be 8 dice, etc, etc. An average gun's about a 7. Now, this little gun here is going to shoot. He needs 3, 4, 5 or 6s. There are no variables on the shooting. Here we go. Well, that dice is a waste of time, it's a 2. But these 5 are all successes. Therefore he's hit with an effect of 5. The Sherman, this is the Sherman here, Marine Sherman, has an armour of 7. Now, the front arc for the Sherman, for the armour, would be the square is in, then 3 squares wide, then 5 squares wide. So this tank is on his front arc, so he can use his front armour. The armour on a Sherman, as I've said, is a 7. The Sherman will roll 7 dice, trying to get 3, 4, 5 or 6s. If it was on the side armour, he'd need to get 4, 5, 6s. On the very rear armour, he'd need to get 5 or 6s. It'd be very difficult indeed. However, let's see if he can put up with these 5 hit effect. The 2's a fail. He's got 1, 2, 3, 6. So he's not only equalled it, he's exceeded it, so there is no gun effect at all. Let's skip on and do the Sherman shooting back at the little TK tank. The little Japanese TK tank's only got armour of 4. The Sherman gun is 7. So, the Sherman shoots. An 8. An 8 to be a hit because he's at short range. He's not moving, etc, etc. Now, remember, to hit and the damage are 2 different and discrete processes. Big guns don't hit any easier. Now, the gun was a 7, so I'm going to roll 7 dice. I'm looking for 3, 4, 5 or 6s. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. The 1 or 2 is just a waste. The little TK tank, the Sherman is on its front, so it can also use 3, 4, 5 or 6s. However, an armour of, I think it was a 5, it's not very good, but it should try and help it. Here's the armour on TK. Oh, they all succeed. He succeeded with 5. The Sherman's got 6, so Sherman's got more than the defence. 1 or 2 extras means an immobilised. 3 or more it's destroyed. So this little TK tank is immobilised until the end of the turn when he can have a roll of dice to try and stop that. The TK will lose the firefight, but so far so good. Thank you.